Introducing
Edgar Adams be celebrating
and introducing his opponent
at the conclusion of this match. Here he comes, the Kamikaze Pro Live champion, too young to die, George Lydon. Emerges into the dojo, fully strapped up, Pro Live champion, Relentless Division champion, all the gold. This promises to be a very, very exciting match.
Introducing first of all the challenger standing in the corner to my right, coming to us from Birmingham, he is the speed demon and too quick to die, Edgar Adams! And introducing the champion, coming to us from the best part of Coventry, Birmingham. He is the reigning, defending Kamikaze Pro Live champion, too young to die, George Lydon!
Somewhat split audience. Maybe the crowd a touch sweeter for Edgar Adams as referee Adam Evans holds aloft the Kamikaze Pro Live Championship. One man today saying he's too quick to die, the other saying he's too young to die. Both men will be looking to test those names.
Is a battle of friends. Edgar Adams has been helped in training plenty of times by George Lydon. We've seen it before with Nate Riley, but this one, it's going to be quite the contest. And very much a split crowd here.
Definitely is. It's not a cut and dry
And a
good
great
guy versus bad guy match.
and a great sign of respect there.
Let's see if they're still that nice to each other half an hour from now.
And well, straight away, is he going to break in the corner? Nice clean break. Allows him to come out.
Well, there's no point getting all bent out of shape over the first collar and elbow tie-up. The match isn't going to be won or lost in the first few seconds.
But as you said, are they going to still be friends and as nice to each other as it gets further into the contest?
George with that wrist control.
And chance of Speedy Boy trying to get Demon onto his feet, which he is right now. Reverses.
Interesting, George Lydon going to the rope there as opposed to electing to wrestle out of the hold. I don't think that's a sign of desperation either. I think that could be a case of George maybe keeping one or two techniques in his back pocket for when he really needs them. Because he may have taught Edgar Adams everything he knows, but he hasn't taught him everything that George Lydon knows.
And well, straight into a cover there, but only a 1. Or barely a 1.
That speed, that explosiveness helps in all aspects of wrestling. The kickouts especially.
The one thing to note here, of course, Edgar actually got a bit of tape on his shoulder, so maybe...
That is an extensive kinesio tape there on his...
Gets the backslide. Only a 1.
On his left shoulder, up his left deltoid trap area.
Yeah, and as we've seen there, George was actually going for that shoulder. And a gritty, I believe they call that.
You'd know more about that than me, I'm afraid. But both men know that this is going to be a longer match. It's not going to be won or lost in the first few minutes.
Great drop kick. Going for that speed and wait. Oh! 2. George catching his breath for a second now.
The question I'm asking myself is, what can Edgar do that will surprise George?
And well, right now I think he's going to be surprised. And wait, speaking of...
Lovely triangle drop kick there from George Lydon. And then a low drop kick to take him off the apron.
Sending him into the crowd.
You don't want to go into that crowd, George. I've been there, it's not a pleasant place.
Well, I think you'd say more it's Edgar that doesn't want to be there right now. Especially with that shot. It's falling into the laps of one of our younger members of the audience.
Belly to back left and drops him flat on the apron.
And George now rolls him straight back in the ring. Only a 2.
Wasn't a bad cover, but I'm not entirely sure George intended to win with that. I think he's just trying to wear Edgar down at the moment.
And again, just
take the speed out of the speed movement.
And all the grip was on that shoulder as well as that.
A lovely corkscrew European uppercut across the shoulder blades.
And we see it now, he's just targeting that shoulder. Gets the cover on top of it.
If you can cause that inflammation, if you can cause that pins and needles between Edgar's shoulder blades, that will reduce his grip strength, that will reduce his lifting ability. And it'll also reduce the effectiveness of any pins that Edgar tries to do with his upper body.
And well, Edgar tried to send him off, but
vicious back elbow there by George Lydon. Turning the head to the side.
Edgar checking if he's bleeding on the nose. Wouldn't be surprised if he was with the force of that.
I'm sure Edgar expects to bleed in this match.
Again, same shoulder.
You've got to expect the worst case scenario.
The issue with wearing tape like this in matches, especially in this big of a match, you're exposing where to target.
You are. To an extent, you're advertising your injuries. And while the kinesio tape is a great help, it acts as extra muscle tissue. It's putting a big signpost on you saying, please target this.
And well, George trying to lift up Edgar though. Gets him this time, but knee to the head.
Short little knee. Tilt a whirl. Backbreaker.
An explosiveness, but Edgar's... Why is the rolling to the outside?
George feeling his knee there after that as well. That's interesting.
Of course, but as I say, Edgar creating that separation, giving a bit of time to breathe now. Get himself composed. It also allows George time to breathe, who's now just he's gone to the outside too. You can't see that tape anymore, it's still the same shoulder he's targeting. That 100 crowd's had a great night tonight.
Hard knife edge chop across the chest of Edgar Adams. George Lydon pressing the advantage at the moment and looking good for another defence of the Kamikaze Pro Live Title.
And of course, the great thing with championship matches, it's always referee discretion. Referee right now, the count of 4 though. I can't even put words into that.
Sends him all the way across into a solid brick wall.
It's definitely one I was going to say, holy mackerel. And well, this will say the referee discretion now. Referee Adam got to check on Edgar Adams, see if he can continue.
You don't want to see a match like this end on an injury stoppage.
But I wouldn't be surprised if we do. And whoa, straight into the bar.
And this is maybe the aggression George Lydon needs to show to beat a man like Edgar Adams.
Of course, George Lydon retaining last time out against Alex Connors. Wait, oh! Reverse there. Lydon. Oh wait, this is time for the Speed Demon now. This is the Speed Demon's wheel.
Adams getting a full...
Brutal large table!
Straight up, powerbomb, down through the merchandise table. If Edgar Adams can continue after that, I will be astounded.
Onto the bare concrete too. And George hitting +6 there.
If I was George Lydon, I'd climb in the ring and tell the referee, count that man.
I believe he's doing that right now. He's climbed in, but here we go, yeah. Telling the referee, get in, count.
Extra officials out now to check on Edgar Adams. This may very well be an injury stoppage.
This could be it. It's either injury stoppage or count out. There is no chance I could see Edgar getting up from this.
Count already at 4.
Well, the fans are cheering on Edgar.
Edgar's stirring, but he doesn't look right. He doesn't look well. He doesn't look able to continue a fight.
Count of 8.
He's being held up by the referee.
He pushed the referee away. He's in the ring.
Is this the wisest thing that Edgar could do? Brainbuster.
It's got
George Lydon. 2.
And I'm not going to repeat what George Lydon did there to the crowd, but
we were talking about Samuel Hughes showing more of an attitude. This is probably the most attitudinal I've ever seen George Lydon.
It's as you said earlier on. Is this friendship going to last? We're seeing it now. It's anything to win and keep hold of the Kamikaze Pro Live Championship. But Lydon's questioning what he's going to do.
You've gone this far. You can't second guess now. You've just got to keep pressing your advantage and keep firing. There's a nasty gash on Edgar Adams' right shoulder blade.
I can't even talk right now. This isn't the George I'm used to.
But it might be the George that needs to be if he's to be a long reigning Kamikaze Pro Live champion.
Well, that is the thing right now. He is the second longest reigning champion. But Edgar Adams step of Enziguri there. And Lydon not off his feet just yet, but is that speed. Goes again, ducks. Once more, and again. And a clash in the middle. Both men with a drop kick.
That Edgar can still put out that sort of offensive output after all the damage he's sustained is quite frankly astounding. How much momentum can Edgar get now? And Nera to the outside, blocks the shot. Big slap from Edgar Adams.
I believe it was a bit of a headbutt. Balanced on the ropes. Gets control.
Knuckle lock. Up to the top rope.
Oh my god.
And a big Mexican-style arm drag. That gash on Edgar Adams' shoulder is really, really bleeding.
Fans need to move out of the way here. We got security at ringside. Oh my god! That's what won him the Roulette Rumble. And that blood now on the chest of George Lydon.
It was already figuratively on his hands, and now it's
handspring. That's a cutter. It's got to be it. New champ.
Oh, that extra half second in capturing that leg might have been the difference there.
I think that's the closest we've come to seeing someone end the reign of George Lydon.
Well, of course, if you listen to Alex Connors, he technically did.
Who'd want to listen to Alex Connors and his friends on the podcasts?
Handspring, second attempt. Handspring from Lydon this time.
What with a back elbow?
That looked like it caught Edgar high on the jaw.
Oh!
Almost a Falcon Arrow into a spin out.
That's two! The thing we've seen from George, he normally wins at the 450. Normally he's won with the spiral tap, but he's questioning right now what he's got to do still.
What does George have to do? What does George still have in his arsenal that he can deploy against Edgar Adams? I'm thinking Tiger Driver, I'm thinking 450 splash.
Yeah, recently he won with that Tiger Driver.
But because they've not shown up yet, is there a chance that maybe Edgar Adams is expecting them? Can he anticipate?
Well, looking at George, he was looking towards the top then, but now looking at his prone opponent, maybe dragging him to the corner. But the speedy boy chants ring out here at the dojo. As I say,
the fans now firmly behind Edgar.
Lydon going towards the top. Might have to watch his head a little bit.
As someone who doesn't fare well on the top rope, I have no sympathy for him.
I guess we didn't raise the roof just now, but here he goes.
Lydon.
That 450.
Roll
he gets out of the way.
Pop up. Canadian Destroyer.
This could be it.
Destino.
And Lydon nearly had to cover, but 1, 2. Oh!
2.9999 reoccurring.
I was ready to call new champ. It's been the first time in a long while.
And that was a high angle landing on that Destino from Edgar Adams.
He's going up!
How much has been taken out of him already though? Can he go quick?
Well, the issue here, yeah.
Can the Speed Demon move quickly enough?
Well, Lydon got to his feet straight away and just slapped the taste out of his mouth.
And now he finds himself in an unenviable position, having to fight George Lydon off while sat on the top button.
And wait! Oh! Didn't quite get all of that. Goes once more. There's the cutter! This could be it. Oh!
Somehow that seemed even closer than the previous. So now what does Edgar have in his toolbox to deploy against George Lydon?
Either way, both men throwing a spanner in the works for each other.
He's used the Destino, he's used the cutter.
He didn't take it this time, but he's going up. As you say, you can see he's taking a bit more time to get up.
He needs to move quicker than this.
And Lydon just hooking onto the leg. Oh, huge step up kick there.
Long legs of George Lydon.
Both men now
high risk area.
And we saw a suplex win quite earlier on.
Don't want to talk about it. But this
Edgar's now in control.
In all seriousness, though, a fall from this height is devastating.
Wait, no. He's not doing what I think.
Is he attempting a tiger drive?
Yeah, he's hooking for a tiger driver on the run there.
An avalanche tiger driver.
But Edgar with a headbutt. And again, George on wobbly legs.
Those legs are wobbling. Those
slap sends him down.
Now is Edgar's time. Now is Edgar's time to go.
He's got to take this momentum right now.
He has to go.
Big. Gets front splash onto the knees. Recover. 2. Huge big boot.
Big boot. Dragon suplex.
Snapdragon.
Shining wizard.
This could be it.
From Tatsumi Fujinami to Keiji Muto, Edgar Adams still finds a way to kick out George Lydon's offense.
I've got to stop jumping up and down.
I just stayed up, it was easier.
And George disappointed the crowd now on Edgar Adams' side. They all loved him before, but right now everyone wants the Speed Demon to win.
I think everybody loves an underdog story, especially in a sporting environment.
And especially one who's fought through injury before to get to this. Go for that time driver again.
That double underhook. Double leg takedown. It's a jackknife pin. 2.
Huge boot.
Big kick. Big knee.
And here's the speed.
Shuts him down with a big line.
And he's still up. Oh, the straight. Gets the double on the hook.
Fantastic instinct from Lydon. A valiant effort from Edgar Adams, but it was Lydon's veteran instinct.
Still Kamikaze Pro Live Champion, George Lydon!
George Lydon with the instincts of a veteran, not overawed.
I'm not surprised. This is a standing ovation right now for everyone.
As soon as Edgar kicked out, Lydon hit the strike, tiger driver. And it's those half seconds that make all the difference.
What a great contest that was.
That was an absolutely fantastic championship match.
As I say, a well-deserved standing ovation. Let's get up for both competitors here. But unfortunately, what Edgar Adams didn't come out the victor, your winner and still champion, George Lydon.
Yeah!